What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day full of kind and happiness. I finally watched Robert Eggers The Northman, a film based on the legend of Amleth, which is widely considered the primary inspiration for William Shakespeare's play Hamlet. I only know the story of Hamlet by name, so I couldn't tell you. Young Prince Amleth is played by a great young actor named, and I hope to see him in more videos in the future. He was really great. This is my first film for Mr. Eggers, and I was excited to see what he could do with a story in the Viking Age. Speaking of Mr. Eggers, I have his 2019 film, The Lighthouse, in my back catalog, so stay tuned for that one. The film follows a young Viking prince named Amleth, who witnesses his uncle, Fjolnir, murder his father, King Aurwandil, and abducts his mother, Queen Gudrun. Amleth escapes, swearing an oath to avenge his father and save his mother. He dedicates his life to this revenge, which ultimately leads to the epic final of this movie. I went into this movie thinking it was going to be a Scandinavian Viking version of Braveheart. Let's call it Vikings versus Braveheart. Crazy action, open field battles, Amleth's crazy berserker tribes roaming the north, plundering and pillaging on the road to avenge his father. But a little over an hour into the movie, I realized I was wrong. This isn't just an action-adventure movie. It's a brutal, spiritual, and deeply personal journey of revenge.
An authentic and terrifying world.
The production design and sound is world-class. Every detail from the costumes to the landscapes feel authentic. The film makes you feel the sheer cold and terrifying brutality of the Viking Age. The opening raid on a village is intense, raw, and absolutely gut-wrenching. It was exactly what I was hoping for, and after a while, it made me think about the pure terror of living in that era. You can't even begin to imagine how it must have been to live with the constant threat of cold, pure, and relentless evil. I think a better name for the Vikings in this movie are Barbarians. The word Viking is too glorified and does not reflect their awful part of history.
The good, the bad, and the confusing.
I loved that Eggers went for historical accuracy. Some of the dialogue is spoken in Old Icelandic, I believe, and that was really cool to hear. But not everything worked for me. The sports match they play, Knatteklirk, it felt underwhelming in the end. The fight scene between Amleth and the mountain seemed unnatural, almost like they were dancing. They were more dancing than fighting. For a film so focused on authenticity, that part looked fake, it lacked weight, and it took me out of the moment. I was thinking to myself, this isn't good enough. I've seen kung fu movies from the 70s that looked twice as good as this one, and I was actually annoyed that they kind of wasted such a great opportunity to have a unique scene between the mountain and Amleth. And about that ending, I kept thinking, was it really worth it? Really? Amleth's quest for revenge, they cost so many lives, many of them innocent. They were even children. And he sacrificed everything, including the chance to see his own children grow up. That's how you know a movie has a powerful ending, when it leaves you reflecting on your own choices.
Cameos.
The acting in this movie is top-notch. Brad Colbert from Generation Kill is a beast. The man looks absolutely insane with those muscles, the long hair, and he's all covered in blood. I actually got goosebumps watching him, going into that camp and, just being an absolute berserker. It was so cool. I've been waiting for this kind of movie for a long time. Gina Gray from Peaky Blinders is perfect as the Russian slave. and is my second favorite character after Emleth. It was fun to see Jake Hoyt from Training Day and Sergeant Elias Gordon from Platoon in a short but powerful roles. On the other hand, Dr. Chase Meridian from Batman Forever is a miscast and feels like a poor choice for such an important part of the story. It was hard to read her emotions when her face seemed so still. I mean, why cast an actress with so much Botox in a film that values raw and natural looks? Don't get me wrong, I like Dr. Chase Meridian, also known as Nicole Kidman. Her acting in Australia and Cold Mountain are absolutely fantastic. I find it so frustrating why she couldn't just let her beautiful face age in a more natural way. Girls, Botox is not sexy.
Final verdict.
The Northman is a powerful and brutal story about revenge, betrayal, and family. While the lack of action was a bit of a letdown, it focuses more on the spiritual journey, which we've seen so many times before. The film's fantastic production design and intense action scenes make it a fun and sometimes terrifying experience. Overall, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It's a journey that left me wanting more, but also left me a lasting impression. If you think that this movie is a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 10, or a 1 out of 10, then I'm happy for you. Please let me know why in the comments below. If you made it this far into the video, then it means you should like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Okay? Do it. Do it.
Thank you. Take care, and I will see you in the next movie, okay?